Tonight, from GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Kansas City Cheifs taking on the Brooklyn Barons.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with their opponents. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss, and despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
He now has 11 touchdowns on the season, and in no way is that just simply luck. That's a great combination of route running, determination, and making nice catches.
And he's got this down to the 35. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Mahomes firing complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive 7 plays in length, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week, in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Hernandez now on first down. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now a carry for Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They go with Jacobs. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Barons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a long 11-play drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
On 1st down, Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st down, it's Jacobs, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running is Jacobs, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Back to throw. Hernandez finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Barons have moved out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Mahomes now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Payne. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They go play action here on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before break. Hernandez. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the score line.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll keep it on the ground. Stuckey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll run on first down. Stuckey. And he powers his way up past the 30. On second down, Stuckey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. On third down, Stuckey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, Stuckey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On third down, Stuckey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run on first down. Stuckey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first down, Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They'll run on first down. Stuckey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Barons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Mahomes going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Looking to throw is Mahomes. finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now here's Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for KC. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's caught. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Edwards-Helaire. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose, as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he stopped immediately there. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Stuckey, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Flush to his right. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when